monster.
Hey guys, Konga here, and today I'm platooned up with Crashman on the PlayStation 4. So yesterday we were supposed to have a PlayStation 4 Outcast battle, but one guy showed up, and yes, it was Crashman. And I'm like, you know what, nobody's here. Let's go play some tanks. Let's go grind some things. So I was grinding the Churchill 1, we finished it, and so now I have the Churchill 7, and he's grinding his Churchill 7 as well. How fortuitous. And I was kind of just following him around. He was telling me where he was going to go, where he planned to go, because on PlayStation 4 people play a lot differently. Not a lot differently, but different enough to the point where I find myself in a position which normally works on Xbox, but here on PC, or on PlayStation 4, it just doesn't work. And the artillery on PlayStation 4, there's more of them, I find, as I'm playing through. It was ridiculous. We had multiple 3 artillery games. There was an artillery in every single game we played, and usually at least 2 of them on each team. That tier 4 German one was everywhere at the lower tiers. So yeah, it was rough. And the SU-5 has 78 millimeters of penetration at tier 4 with 450 alpha and a 9 seconds of reload without a good crew or equipment. And yes, that thing was two-shotting us in our Churchill 1s like it was nobody's business. It was low tier artillery is something else, because at the higher tiers you have artillery units like the T-92, which will half health you with a splash, but then it's got to reload for the next 45 seconds. Here at the lower tiers, it's going to hit you and half health you and then reload 9 seconds later. Yeah, the artillery at the lower tiers are a bit imbalanced in my opinion. I mean, obviously all artillery are a little bit too easy and imbalanced, but I think the lower tiers especially need some fixes, as their DPM is just too much. But hello there, thanks for donating your health. Oh no, we missed the first shot. So we are not fully upgraded. We have the 77 millimeter on this thing, the one that is right before the top 77 millimeter. And so what does that mean for us? Well, we have the same exact rate of fire, we have the same exact gun handling, the same exact accuracy, same exact aiming time, the same exact gun depression, same exact gun elevation. But with this gun that I'm using now, I have 3 millimeters less penetration and 5 less alpha. So yeah, anyway, thank you Tiger for allowing me to farm you, because I really needed that in this thing, because this thing is slow. And so me and Crash here, we were originally going to go left, but then we noticed our whole team was going there and we're going to be way too slow to keep up. And so then I told him my new plan. I said, I've got a plan, I've got an audible. I'm playing in the Churchill 7, which is significantly better than the Churchill 1 so far from what I found. I'm going to just YOLO the first tank I see. Any tank that's closest to me, I'm just going to drive at. And then shoot him and shoot him and shoot him and shoot him until A, either he dies, or B, I die. And the difference between this tank and the Churchill 1 is, the Churchill 1 has 76 millimeters of frontal hull armor, even though it says 176. That's just because of a little port on the driver's hatch. Other than that, the whole front is 76, and the turret is 88. So you're not going to be blocking any damage. And that thing really, in fact, the T1 Heavy's 76 millimeter gun, 76 has said a lot so far, can go through the Churchill 1 even hyper angled with standard rounds, and that thing's got like a 2.5 seconds reload. So just T1 Heavy's just shred you. But anyway, nice easy shot on that guy. Now we hit the rubble. Don't worry, this one we've got him here. Now it goes into his tracks. All right, don't worry. This is why we're platoon. He's got him, and I think that shell I fired flew straight. I wasn't sure though, but regardless. Now we have an AT-7 and a KV-1S. And this is what I told him. I said, dude, you see this AT-7? He says, I have a plan for him. We charge him. He's like, what? Yes. I'm like, I'm going to track him and get around him. Come on. Attack. Ah. Oh, he's got a friend. Never mind. Retreat. Fall back. And, yeah, that was a mistake. So back to this thing's armor. It's better. It's like 120 or 140, something like that, all across the front, and then some locations which are 176, which is great. And then the turret is no longer 88, it's 152, so your turret actually works. So that's cool too. And this guy's getting exceedingly lucky. 1 miss, 2 misses. That miss was my fault. Don't worry, guys, we have him this time. No, we missed him again. Come on. And as you can see, the armor's actually working this time around. Come on, hit him this time. There we go. We put 1 shell into him. Oh, we get some fire by the KB-1S. We get penned by that guy. We finish him off. Our driver dies, but we have the ability to fix him. Already misses us narrowly, and now we have 117 health. Golly gee. Gosh darn. Oh, hello there, LTG. We're coming after you now. Oh, I didn't expect that. There we go. Stop. Avoid artillery. Pull back. This tank is way too fast. Way too fast for the artillery to hit, for sure, right there. He had no idea what he was getting into shooting at the Churchill 7 here. And now we're fighting this on the Churchill 7. And he's probably going to kill our friend, unfortunately. We still have our premium rounds loaded because I'm going to absolutely use it on this guy. 145 standard pen. And then with this premium, I think it's 202 or something like that, or 205. But there we go. Now we're using an ability. He was looking at us, but we're using a new ability to make it so that he does not see us.
Oh, dude, how long have you been standing there?
An hour.
An hour?
Are you serious?
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye. Watch.
You're eating a Zarg nut.
But my movement was so slow.
So as you can blatantly see, we're moving so incredibly slow that the Churchill 7 has lost sight of us and is now dead. But in all seriousness, I don't know why he decided he didn't want to shoot the one-shot Churchill 7, but hey, it is what it is. We got to shoot him in the side. But watch this. Artillery, I know you want to shoot me. You've been shooting at me and my friend all game long. Wait for it. There it is. Boom. Blind shot. Miss. Ha 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 ha. I knew you'd miss. And some of you may be wondering. In fact, now I'm wondering, but I know the answer, so I'm not so much wondering anymore. Where on earth is the sound? Well, whenever I plug in my headset to listen to party chat on my PlayStation 4, and whenever I mean once, because this is my first time playing with anybody, my audio now goes all to my headset, not to my TV anymore. I'm still trying to figure out how to split it. The Xbox is so easy to do that with. PlayStation, I had some other PlayStation guys helping me out, and it just wasn't working, so yeah, there's that. Hopefully we'll figure it out eventually, but if I have my headset plugged in, audio will not be recorded. Now, I'm looking at the mini-map. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do with my Churchill buddy, old pal? In my platoon who's dead? He's like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go back to base. Why? Because nobody suspects the cat fell. Nobody suspects the Churchill 7. Just imagine yourself. You're artillery or you're the captured KV-1, and you're like, I'm going to capture the base. No, ain't nobody going to be coming back here. Yeah, and then Churchill 7, who was spotted on the other side of the map, rolls around the corner or over the ridge or whatever, and it's like, I am here to reset you, boy. And you're just like, oh my goodness, it's a Churchill 7. Just imagine that. Think for yourself real quick. All that's left. The only thing that can get to me are these other heavy tanks, but they're on the other side of the map. I'm going to capture. And then, boom, Churchill 7. I'm telling you, nobody suspects it. And right now, I was just looking at this tank as I'm driving. Holy cow, I am incredibly slow. That's the first thing. Second thing is, holy cow, this tank has no gun elevation. Third thing is, holy cow, this tank has no gun depression. I think it's 4 degrees of gun depression. It's garbage. You can't point your gun up. You can't point your gun down. This tank is slow. What tanks are slower than this? The Archer moving forward. But if you're moving backwards, the Archer's faster. The Tog. But that's always been slow. And look at that. Somebody's on base. And I think that's it. Everything else has been buffed to 20 or higher. So this is like the 3rd slowest tank in the game. So, yeah. Anyway, I've decided to load HE in case it's artillery. But, man, this is going to be the fright of his life, whoever's on that base, as a Churchill. I'm telling you, nobody suspects the Churchill 7. Here we come. Who's going to be? Oh, it's the Capture KV-1 going back to my AP because by the time I crest this ridge, it'll be loaded, so it doesn't matter to me. Hello there, sir. Boom. Straight in. And Artie smashed the living daylights out of him. Oh, he's shooting HE. Okay, now we're just going to avoid the Artie one last time. And there it is. He misses us by a lot. And I know where he is. He's up here. He's up to the left. I think he was around B1, B2, around that location it looked like. Let's see if he shoots at me again. Oh, there it is. And there we go. Now we've got him. He's right. Oh, that's almost exactly where my gun is pointing. That's where he is. And he's going to try again. He's spotted. But must shoot the clone guy. Ready? And boom. There it is. Just missed behind me. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't hear it. But if you were able to catch that splash, I heard it because I had my headset on. He just missed us yet again. Holy cow. Even while I've been unspotted for his last 2 reloads, he still tries to shoot me and not shoot the tiger who's spotting him. So that's pretty funny, because he could have got another shot into this tiger. He could have shot this tiger twice, I'm just saying. And then maybe he may have actually survived to, or killed him. But nope, artillery, very one-track minded players. You know, they have difficulty getting out of bed in the morning sometimes, so you gotta be patient with them as they try to kill you all day, every day, or you don't have to be patient with them at all. But 2,000 damage, 700 assisted, nothing special, but I decided to show it off anyway because, as I said before, nobody suspects the Churchill 7. Were you guys waking up this morning like, you know what? I bet you Clone Guy's gonna post a Churchill 7 replay. No, I bet you not. Some of you are like, Churchill 7. What did he already do? There you go. That's what he did. Congratulations, artillery. 1,100 damage, 20 shots, 4 hits. Because the Churchill 7 is a speed demon, he just couldn't hit us. We're too powerful for him. Too powerful. Well, that's it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go check out SpaceBANDIT, Koala Mentality's YouTube. Links in the description below. And I will be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone.